But anyway, so you heard about this guy's story. I wish I knew his name, but you heard about his story. So I have a little story of my own, and it's kind of similar actually. But the only difference is I went there just to see. I went to Best Buy just to see. I didn't see it on the internet, and I was just curious. I'm like, okay, this guy just walked in the store and found it. Let's see if I have the same luck, you know. So I went to Best Buy not too long ago. Actually, it was maybe a couple hours ago, maybe 3 hours ago, and walked in there and just looking, not thinking I was going to see anything, but I did. There was the DJI Mini 2 sitting in the cage or sitting in the glass box. Let me see if I can bring up a photo. I mean, you see the thumbnail, taking a picture with it and everything, but
and you will see Chad with it.
So here's let me
while you're pulling it up, we both went on our little hunts, and I unfortunately failed. My little town here. They're like, Mini what? Didn't know anything about it. So but it's fun. It's funny how any of that have been found. Well, you just go ahead and share yours first, and I'll get into that.
Okay, did I share it? No. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. So, and to answer the question of Alexander, it does have from what I saw, it has a USB-C on the back. So, but yes, I went to Best Buy. I found it. I asked the guy to get it out the glass case. Of course, he had to scan it just to make sure everything was good. But he kept scanning it, and I was like, okay, I was just trying to get out of there with it. So I was like, well, let's go try to ring it up on the register and everything. So, he brought it up to the register, and I was ready to buy that thing, and he couldn't find it in the inventory on just by scanning it. So he had to call the manager or something, or he called somebody on the phone and asked about it. And, apparently it's not for sale. Now, that was the only one in the cage. If it was another one in there, I probably would have bought that one too. But
well, yeah. You're damn right you would have bought that
one.
I was on the phone with you while you were there, yes. And I was saying, buy the damn thing and overnight it to me.
Yes. So So I was trying. I had it in my hand. I actually picked it up off the floor so we can bring it to the counter, and I had it in my hands, and I'm like, okay. At that time,
Run.
Yeah. But at that time, I was like shocked that I saw it, because I looked in the case, and I saw the Mavic Air 2. I saw like a Osmo Pocket and whatever, and then sitting down there in like the lower right-hand corner. I think I sent you a photo of it,
yes.
Chris. I just have to download that too. I didn't even.
Yeah, and that's when I fell to the floor, started kicking my feet and screaming like a little baby. No. But I tried, man. I tried to get it. I tried to ask them, like, hey, man, I've seen it somewhere else. Someone else has bought it elsewhere in another Best Buy, and can you just I don't know, make up a inventory, whatever, just make up a price for it, and I can tell you how much it costs, whatever. But yeah, what did they have it as, just to confirm it?
That was $5.99.
Okay.
But I mean, he told me the price of it. However, he's saying it's not for sale. So
Because the guy in California was claiming he didn't show a price tag in that picture I showed you, the one in the cage.
Mhm.
He was claiming it was $100 cheaper. It was $499, and I definitely don't think that's true based off everything we've heard.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, he
and
was it 490.
I don't think he bought his too because he only showed it in the cage and talked about it and never showed it later in his hands or anything like that.
Yeah. So don't quote me on that. Let me retract that. Don't quote me on that. I can't exactly remember what he said about the price. Either it was, I mean, it could have been 490. I wasn't really. I had auditory exclusion at the time because I was like excited. So
You were like a little freaking kid.
yeah. So don't quote me on that. I don't want to be the one to say that it is, 599. It is actually 499. It could be a possibility. So I don't have a solid answer on that.
Okay. All reports were 499, so
Yeah.
I'm just sticking with that as, the
Five ninety
projected
nine or
price.
four
I
ninety
mean
nine.
599, I'm
Okay.
sorry, as the projected price.
For the fly more combo.
The Fly More combo.
Yeah. Yeah, because it would only be $50 more if compared to the regular package.
And right here, just looking at this thumbnail, do you have any other pictures? Because right here,
Mhm.
people are going to say, well, look, he photoshopped his face in a picture of an advertisement or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, but all the stuff that's out there right now, I don't understand how people won't believe it. But let me see if I can, what, let me go to the Facebook.
Well, I mean, even he's taking hits on his channel of people saying it's fake and all that, and it's just.
Mhm.
I feel bad for the guy because he's small and if he's getting attacked already, it's like, come on, that's.
Yeah. Did I close out my Facebook page? Yeah, I was going to download the picture I gave you.
I
But
was trying to find I'm going through the text from this morning with you.
mhm, yeah,
I should
but
read. I should read them word for word.
yeah. So
But most of it we were talking, so.
mhm. So let me get some questions or whatever in from the chat. Hopefully, we have some people left. We have 36 here. Uh, Let me just hide this one. Which one do I have up?
Take Alexander's message off before it's buried way up there and you can't find it.
Yeah, it is. Actually, it is. Hold on. Oh, here it is. Hold on. I thought I. Hold on. I hide. Okay, there we go. Oh, I got my screen up there. Sorry.
And if he's already gone, good night, Adrian. He's probably working tomorrow and had to
Mhm.
go. Or I don't know. I think he works nights, but he had to take a hike. So
Mhm.
I was glad he stopped by though.
Yeah. Cool. Let's go through the chat here. I'm still trying to.
I think Don. I mean, he left too. I didn't see him until
Okay.
just now. Said got to run, but I think Don's really hungry for this thing. Little mountain life.
Yeah.
He's
Well, you got to be
he's
careful up
real
there.
excited. Yeah, it's. I don't think he should even venture that way, being on top of the mountain like that.
Mhm. All right. Neberto Sanabria from Brazil. What's going on, Chief? Thanks for stopping through.
Show
Yeah.
Josh's comment.
Let's see here. Okay.
Jeff,
Okay.
I'm going to start searching for Bigfoot with my Mavic Mini too. It's super. It's going to be super quiet, and I'll be able to find him. I hear him all the time when I'm out there
Mhm.
because I'm out there all by myself flying, and I can hear him. He likes to watch me fly. People just don't believe I have a Bigfoot here.
So yeah, so the people that just joined us, thanks for coming in. I just went through my story because we just got a little influx of viewers, but just went through my story of Best Buy, and almost having it slip through my fingers,
You
literally.
got to hold the box. That's the
Uh,
main important thing. You
mm,
got to hold it.
yeah.
You didn't get to smell that DJI smell that I love so
Uh,
much on a new opening. But yeah,
yeah.
and gotta wait till after the first week of November.
Yeah. Yep. Gotta wait.
And
So,
that's the other thing too. Rumors of people saying that even if you got it,
mm,
today, that you are not supposed to be able to connect to
hmm
it. That they've restricted that until like November 5th when it's supposed to go on sale.
yeah. Yeah. Because maybe there is the update. Maybe I
Which
haven't updated the app yet for it.
Which
So,
yeah, if anybody could do that, DJI could. I
hmm
mean, we're not talking Hubson here, so.
hmm
But I don't know. Do we chalk this up to strategy on Best Buy's part? Like, hey, let a few of these sneak out. We, we see they only keep one in the cage, and yet
yeah.
say they have no more in stock. Just that
Yes.
one in the cage. That's
Yeah. I
it.
don't, yeah. And
And that's been seen 3, 4 times. So
yes.
that part's bizarre to me, but I do like to. I don't like to dig into making up stories and
hmm
schemes and stuff, but you always do have to wonder about that little sales advantage that Best Buy has. And do
hmm
we let a few leak through? Do we get a big buzz going? Because let's face it,
hmm
all over these groups, all you're hearing is, and in our videos, all you're hearing is Best Buy, Best Buy, Best Buy.
Yeah.
So for U.S. buyers, the sales are going to be great.
hmm Yep.
So is it that, or do we just have, like in the one guy's case, it was the manager or whoever put the SKU in the system, unlike
hmm
your store, and he just got a salesperson that didn't know any better, or
hmm
sounds like yours didn't know any better either because he was trying to help you buy it.
Yeah. And he was a pretty nice guy. He actually seemed like he was interested in helping me with that particular product. Like he was like kind of interested in it. So, but yeah, he was very helpful. I'll give him that. Let me see if I can find this original picture, the one I didn't.
Yeah,
Uh,
Dennis, I agree with you. There's some marketing going on there, I think.
hmm
And DJI's got its clever little ways too. Everybody does.
Yeah.
Things
Yeah.
sometimes leak on purpose
hmm Let me
at the
see.
right time.
Yeah. Let me see if I can pull up this photo. I can never find what I'm looking for when but instead of having the thumbnail up there, I want the original photo.
The good thing about this too is it's definitely well before Christmas.
hmm
It's even well enough before Black Friday, so you can
hmm
you can spend that money before the wife goes Black Friday shopping.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. It's definitely.
will it be on sale USA November 5th? It's supposedly November 5th or after November 5th, but not
mm,
before.
Okay.
That was Death Watch 13.
So, oh, I can't share the screen. Damn it. Oh man.
Yeah, Jeff, I've seen that before where they have the actual like shells on display, but these are the boxes sealed in plastic, and
hmm
Chad had it in hand. Unless they've got a light brick in there, I would say it's real. But I have seen what you're talking about with the Unique, not that exact drone, but where they just have like a shell sitting on the display.
hmm Yeah.
All products are on retail or just back there waiting. There's no way they just have the one.
Yeah.
I need
Um,
to. I'm going to search Facebook for people that work at Best Buy and friend them.
it's funny.
When I retire, I'm gonna go work at Best Buy and be the greeter.
It's the best place to work right about now.
Yeah.
You know, somebody got bribed. I don't know. Somebody with that guy, and I think he's in North Carolina. But yeah, someone either messed up or was bribed.
I really think they just messed up.
Hmm.
Like in your case, if they would have just entered that SKU in the computer, you would have walked out with that.
Yep.
I think it's just a simple thing of whoever is in charge of entering inventory, they've entered that SKU into
Hmm.
their system where your store there in Dale City,
Hmm.
it did not enter it. You went to the
Hmm.
Dale City one, correct?
Yeah, Potomac. No,
Potomac Mills.
yeah, it's pretty much same thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
the one I
funny how
went
that
to.
area is called Potomac Mills now. It was always Dale City.
Hmm. Yeah, it's all Woodbridge. So, so yeah, I cannot bring up this. Can never find it. But
Oh,
anyway,
Joel Shepard, you finally connected. I saw your messages saying you you were having problems coming in and watch. He's here.
no, okay. So yeah,
Oh, and I couldn't share the link. You've completely got me blocked out of here, dude.
let me
I
see if I
told
can
you
put the
I'm
link.
sorry. Just give me the rights back and I'll be good.
I see you can tell I'm not prepared for live events, but I have to set all that stuff up now, I guess.
Well, it'll be in the description. His channel will be in the description. I'm sure everybody here, pretty much from the names I'm looking at, a majority of them have already seen it. But people that
Uh,
come along later, they'll see it in the description or your pinned comment, whatever you want to do,
yeah.
and stumble onto his channel. And if you're not, it doesn't look like a channel that's all drones, so it's probably not something that's going to hold your attention for a long time. But give him a shot, subscribe, and just see what he does with it. And
Hmm.
uh, I think the guy, if he got that lucky, he deserves a nice rocket ride to 1,000 subscribers and being monetized.
Yeah, definitely. You can't hate. You can only congratulate this guy, man. It's
And I did message him on his channel, and I emailed him trying to get him to be on here with us tonight, but no
mhm.
response.
Yeah.
He's probably getting freaked out. He's probably got us hitting him up and Drone Nation, everybody else hitting him up saying, "Hey, come be a
Yeah.
guest, come be a guest."
Yeah. Probably. Yep. Oh man. So I'm not really good on the fly doing this stuff. I'm going to put his link down in the chat. I'm actually looking for it now, but I'll put a link to the video that I looked at.
Okay.
Or
While you do that, then I just want to share my excitement of it being. Gotta go the whole deal here. It being this controller.
okay, yeah.
I'm so happy that it's this controller. I said on our other live that I hope they don't change that other controller, and I like that other controller for its simplicity. I just didn't want to see it changed, but them going to this right here is even better. So I'm
Hmm.
real happy with this, and it's this thing here. I kind of hope they go this direction with everything because it's so tablet friendly too. If you put a bracket in there and have a tablet versus having that tablet at the very bottom. So I'm really happy with that part. I think that's probably what I'm most excited about. I'm not
Hmm.
super excited as OcuSync or 4K. I think I'm most excited that that's the controller. And I'll be honest, I really don't have to have this thing, but
Hmm.
I'm excited about it, and I'm definitely going to get it.
Hmm. Yes. Going to this question, do we think he should trade in his DJI Mavic Mini for a credit of 240?
Mm-mm.
No, you could probably sell it more than that.
Yeah, let's face it. Unless if you've taken good care of it and you haven't
Hmm.
crashed it, these things aren't old.
Yeah.
So I don't know what kind of package you have, but throw that baby on eBay and sell it wherever you're at. I don't know where
Hmm.
you're at, but I mean, it seems like everybody's got access to eBay
Hmm.
or Facebook. The first thing I always do is Facebook Marketplace. Sell it locally. Don't worry about long distance shipping and shipping costs or anything like that. Keep it cheap for the buyer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't ever meet with people or have them come to my house, but it keeps it local, keeps it easy. Nobody's really scalping you for fees or anything when you sell it like eBay does. But yeah, he could sell it.
So I want to address this here. So that they have Yagi antennas for that controller now. Now, I don't understand why you would need Yagi antennas for, OcuSync that you can get 10 kilometers with. I don't know why they would make that. What do you think?
I think that I haven't seen anything that really proves any great deal for that. Just like parabolics. I mean, I like parabolics. I use parabolics, but all they do is focus your signal. They don't extend your range. So in certain places, that focusing of your signal is better. The Yagis, I don't see them being a big boost or anything like that. If anything, they're blocking a lot of that antenna. And they kind of look like the old house style antennas. So I don't know, maybe you can pick up the Andy Griffith show with those. I'm not sure. I don't, but from what I see, I don't see any big. They're a big hype right now, though. Everybody's talking about them, but
Yeah.
I'm not seeing. I'd love to see comparisons with and without more often. There's not a whole lot of that out there.
Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't find any use for it. I like
It
to
does
do.
fine without.
Yeah, it does fine without. I mean, unless they can transmit through like houses and buildings and stuff. Other than that, I mean,
Yeah, and that's my only gripe about these type of controllers is I do want for all controllers, like the good old days, I do want to where you have the external antennas that you can remove and upgrade with your own type. You know, like just your own screw on, even if they're bigger and bulkier or whatever. I like to have that option because that was one thing I really enjoyed with more of the RC style was playing that antenna game and getting some really good ones that actually improved your range.
yeah.
Yeah, they have been in use for a while. I mean, I don't know if they were Dennis were they always called Yagis, but I know I've seen similar. Never ever grabbed my attention to where I wanted to buy one.
So level 5 wind resistance.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about that until
Yeah.
today after my video. Do you know all the information on that?
No, just what I saw in the specs. That's it.
They did increase it, so it's level 5 now. I think the person on my channel, I wish I would have saved that comment, but he told me exactly what it was, and I think it was level 4 before, so they've increased it just a little bit.
So does that mean
It's a rating for wind at a certain speed per minute or something like that.
before it was 8, I think, and now, or no, I think it was 7 before, something like that. Now it's 10, up to 10, I think.
Yes, that's what it is, 10.
Yeah, or 10 and a half. So does that mean they increased the speed? Because in order to cut through the wind a little better, you have to, or does it mean just the motors are a little bit more powerful? I'm not sure.
I don't know. I haven't seen motor specs. That's one thing to see
Yeah.
if they've changed that. But
Yeah.
Joel says level 5 is the same as the Air 2 from what he reads.
Okay.
So that'll be interesting, actually.
Yeah.
And that will, anybody that wasn't liking it for its issues in the wind, if it is improved in that area through, a little bit stronger motors, they did change the props, so those props might be a little bit better. Which, I was skeptic on these props when they came up with that stupid warning for mainly the back left one always coming up, change your props. You look at this everybody says it's the way you store it in the cases, and I don't doubt that one bit. I don't doubt that one bit. When you store it in the case, you've got pressure on these props.
Yeah.
But you look at this band that DJI sells with it now that goes around it. It protects the top props really good, but what does it do to the bottom? It presses on them. So it's the same issue.
You think you talking about the band that they have on it now? The one that comes with it?
Yeah.
I think it's kind of hollowed out. It may be hollowed out on the bottom a little.
I'd have to see it in person, but I was trying to focus on it and really look at it real good, and it looks like it holds them kind of tight. I don't know.
Because I think
the top is hollowed out for sure. The bottom, I think, is just a band, isn't it?
No, the bottom part is on a. Oh yeah, the top. Yeah, you're right. The top is a band over the top.
Concentrated more on top where it's not needed.
Yeah.
The bottom is where it needed it.
Yeah.
Because the bottom is where the back legs are, and that's where we're getting all the warnings. So I don't know. I like those little rubber pieces that I had on mine when you saw you had it. You saw them.
Yeah, the little rubber pieces that. Yeah.
I mean, they pop off easily, but
yeah, they do.
I like them.
Yeah. So I sent you a photo. I'm just gonna just so I can download it quickly onto my.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so yeah, we might have for the people that just joined, we just got a little spike in viewership right now, and so I'm just gonna do a little quick overview of what we have already discussed.
You want to go ahead and just focus on what you're doing, and I'll run through it.
Yeah, go ahead. Sure.
Thank you to later people that have joined us here. 48 people. You showing up now. Everybody that's already been here has seen that we both kind of went on a little hunt today for this DJI Mini 2. I was unsuccessful. Chad was successful. Chad got his hands on it, and the thumbnail that you see is him with the sales associate at Best Buy, and they would not sell it to him. Said they could not. There it is. Could not sell it to him until after the first week of November. And there's now been one or two other Best Buy pictures of it in the cage or the case, and I don't think those guys were able to buy it either. So one confirmed buy based on his unboxing on his channel, which I think is totally real. And anybody that thinks that's fake, I think it would be a different production if it was fake, not in his dining room table and stuff. But we were just talking about also the changes with the 4K camera, OcuSync, and a little slightly different shape and look to the battery. Not sure 100% if that battery is interchangeable with the other one, and if that would even work with it being if it is indeed 50 milliamp hours less, if the system would allow that. And the other thing we were talking about is on the front of the new one, you have a slit here that doesn't appear to be anything fancy, probably just bringing in airflow. And the only other thing we really haven't talked about, dude, is just about, with that little addition there, keeping that weight at 249 grams.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, did they go and, because the OcuSync is supposedly heavier, and whatever it takes processor wise, I don't know. I wouldn't think that would be any heavier for the 4K the way they are with electronics today. But did they go and just print it on a cardboard circuit board and put everything on there, or what?
Yeah. So how much? How much does an OcuSync processor?
I don't know the difference
really?
between DJI's different transmission systems, what the weights are on those. But everybody does say it is heavier. So I don't. That to me is never of an interest as to, I got to find out exactly how much it weighs. But I can only assume that just based on what I see everybody else say.
Okay.
That's one thing I never really see anybody really arguing about. Bruce, the Fly More is what was it? $5.99.
Yeah. As far as I know.
And the base model is like $450.
Okay.
Yeah, Dennis just got it. Thanks, Dennis. Just keep going, keep doing what you're doing, buddy. You're ahead of us.
Yeah. Thanks for the assist there. Definitely. I'm trying to bring up this JSK Enterprise. JSK Enterprise. Where is it? He was asking about the slit in the
Front.
front. Yeah. If I can find it, I can't find it. It kind of blocked it out at first, but I don't know why. Anyway, but yeah, JSK Enterprise was asking about the slit. I know you addressed that earlier.
Yeah, I mean that's to be determined as to exactly what it is.
Mm-hmm.
When you get it, stick a pin in there and see if you break something.
It's funny.
David, see you, buddy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. The
Mhm.
I think the main thing for us going live with this tonight was just to show proof that you were successful on your hunt. I failed on mine. You got proof in your hands
Yeah.
and showed the pictures of it. And it's not something we're just looking at electronically now.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that you got to see firsthand and hold. So
Mm-hmm. Definitely. It was in my hands, man. So I
telling
could
you,
have
you should have
sworn.
just ran out the store.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was excuse me, I could have swore I was walking out of that store with it. But it's another week or so. Sometime towards the middle of the week next week or something like that, I think.
I just thought it was funny when you were talking, when I was on the phone with you and you're like, you want me to see if they have two? You want me to just go ahead and get you one? I was like, no, don't, no.
Oh man.
And then the bummer of they only have one, and then it turned out you couldn't even buy it. So yeah, you were very good and calm throughout that. Like I would have been like, well, as I was saying to you, I want to talk to the store manager.
Yeah. Well, he was talking to somebody on the little walkie-talkie.
Walkie.
Yeah, the mysterious person on the walkie-talkie. But what's his name?
JSK Enterprises. Yes, he held it. They took it out of the case, set it on the floor. When they were locking up the case, Chad had it in his hands. He could have ran with it.
Oh,
I would have
man.
at least ripped the damn box open.
Yeah.
Done your unboxing right there in the floor of
Yeah.
Best Buy, and then give it
Yeah.
back to him.
Yeah. What I should have did, and I didn't think about it, I should have took some footage. I should have actually filmed while I was in there just to document it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that I was going to walk out with it, but I couldn't. So, but I wasn't really thinking clearly. Like I said, it was in the moment. And to answer, what's Mike, aka the Drone Ranger? Mike, I believe he's from near us or near me in Manassas, actually. But he's out this way.
He is. He
Yeah.
actually he went to school not far from me in Woodbridge.
Mm-hmm.
I always forget the name of that school, but out more towards Lake Ridge, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Smoketown Road.
Yeah.
What was
Actually,
your- what was your
Prince
school?
William Parkway.
But he went to school not far from me, and
Okay.
in that area where you're at. And then
Okay.
when I was there and going there and visiting and stuff, I had wanted to get together
Mm-hmm.
with him and some others that had reached out, but the situation at the time I couldn't.
Oh, Actually, I'm still sharing my screen, aren't I? If I didn't
Yeah.
even think about it. Yeah. So
But
yeah,
yeah, I think that pretty much just covers it.
yeah. So I did put a little video out today. It was, I apologize for the like quick and easy video. It was filmed on my. I took a screenshot of my cell phone because I couldn't really get my laptop to act right. So I had to do my filming or my screen record on my cell phone and then produce the YouTube video. So I was just getting the information out to everybody during that time, and hopefully that sufficed. Um, the I know the images were a little bit small, but I did provide full frame images on at the end of the video. So you can go ahead and check that out if you like, or if you haven't already done so. And I will leave a link in this description also. And I'll also will leave a link in this description once we end the show. I'll go ahead and leave a link to. I keep forgetting his channel's name, but I will leave a link to the guy who actually got the Mavic Mini 2 and did the unboxing. But anything else you want to say, Chris?
Um, yeah,
Okay.
just something small here. Um, any new people there? I mean, there's been some new people that popped in and out. We had the
Mhm.
one with the rude comment in the beginning I didn't get to read, but
Mm-hmm.
you quickly blocked off.
Mm-hmm.
You know, us doing this, it's nice to have the chat where everybody's sitting there chatting and
Mm-hmm.
we can interact and all that, and there's no distractions of people trolling or just being hard-headed or jerks. And so any new people that are watching this, if you stroll my channel or Chad's channel, you'll see that we don't put out fake content, and we don't do all these big teasers and clickbait. So like mine today, where I'm holding this and this controller, everybody's jumping right away that it's clickbait. And I had to change the name on the thumbnail or the description on the thumbnail. Um, we do this, we enjoy this. Obviously, we get excited about this stuff, and then sometimes things like that don't think about when you're making a thumbnail. But the whole thing is, you new guys that are in here on chat, if you're subscribing to me or subscribing to Chad, you'll see we're not all about that. And the one thing you get, unfortunately, when you go into these DJI groups, just like the Alltel groups that I'm learning, is just so much hate, so much just instantly want to attack. And I try not to fall into it. You're better at that than I am, but it's much nicer when people can actually just carry on a conversation. So what we saw in the very beginning of this, where Chad had to block somebody out, that's not accepted here, and you're wasting your time because it's either going to be ignored or it's going to get cut out anyhow. So don't put yourself out there like that. It's so much easier to be nice. So that's all I wanted to say.
Okay. Yeah. So to piggyback over what you were saying about putting stuff out, fake content, and everything. So I didn't really want to do anything beforehand. I wanted to wait until I saw something more substantial proof of the Mavic Mini 2, and that's why I put it out today. I mean, I could have did the rumor thing and all that, but sometimes you may get caught, putting out misinformation. And putting out the wrong information. So, I didn't want to do that, and I want to actually speak on something I have, some type of information on. So that's why I put it out. That's why I decided to do something today and not previously where, you got all the rumors and all that. So from here on out, any other information that comes out about it, I would put out because, we have it, it's there. And we have solid information about it. So,
And not only that, let's say we made a mistake today,
mhm.
which I don't think we did now going through you seeing it firsthand, but
Mhm.
let's say we made a mistake today. We're not going to ignore that fact. We're going to address it on our channels. And so if we did make a mistake in any of our videos, then we would say, hey, you know, I jumped the gun, got a little bit excited here. I made a mistake. I didn't have all the information. I didn't have all my I's dotted and T's crossed, and I apologize. And here's the real shit. So
Yeah. Yeah. So, but let's see here. We have 46 left in the. Well, actually, just spiked up to 53.
53, yeah. Sorry,
so-
those are popping in now. We're done.
So if you
Go back to the
can,
beginning.
just leave a like, and if you, as what's his name, Drone Tech Media says, if you want, feel free to hit the dislike button twice. So
Yes. If you hit the dislike, hit it twice, please.
hit it twice, man. But yes, please give it a thumbs up if you like this. I mean, if you've been sitting in here listening to us, you must like something. So please go ahead and give it a like, and we'll try to get this more information out to you as it comes to us. And
It ain't our pretty faces.
yeah, and definitely look forward to this Mavic Mini 2 on both our channels when it actually is released and we can actually get it in our hands without someone else taking it out of our hands. But and I appreciate you guys stopping through and listening to us. And if you missed the story, just go ahead and rewind and listen. You can catch the story. And that's it. And you guys take care, fly safe, and we'll see you on the next one. All right? Peace.
In love.
There we go. Hold on. There we go.